Hello, my loves. Welcome, welcome back. I know that we don't have too much of a group here today, but I really felt so called to do a reading for the collective, and that those who were able to join live, that they'd be able to do that. So this will be a different vibe for me personally, but I'm very, very open to seeing how this manifests. I have my cards here for you guys, here in my hands. I'm just going to get this candle lit, and then we're going to go ahead and set an intention for this reading. And in the meantime, I'm asking that you connect with your own angels and guides and ask them to give you additional clarity as far as what is it that you need to hear right now. Okay? All right. I was going to have my comments going, but if they are going, I can't see them. So I will just visit the comments later. I'm just going to allow myself to channel because I've been wanting to do a reading for you guys. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what the energy is. It's interesting because the first vision that it is that I'm getting is that of the ocean. So someone here might be connecting with ocean energy, ocean gods or goddesses. The first cards to jump out are Ten of Pentacles, the Fool card, Knight of Wands, the King of Swords upright, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. I also keep getting the chills lately, so I am also getting a strong sense of someone who has already passed on, like a family member who. This is definitely a family member who is passed on and just really like present in family things and family events. I don't know why, but before I even get involved in this reading, I'm getting this really strong sense that this person, if you have someone who has recently passed on, your family was not like maybe right before they passed, there might have been separation in the family. And ever since they have passed, a lot of people have come together. This doesn't necessarily have to be a recent passing. It's just that there's a recognition of how the family has been coming together and how much the family has changed since their passing. I'm also getting this really strong sense that for some people, there's because of this person's passing, it has changed the dynamic of the family, and now there's more involvement in the family. Like there's like their passing activated like involvement in your current family situation, like in your current family dynamic. There's also something with the teeth, or like especially this side. So this is my left side of my mouth. It's like I can't tell if this is the top of my teeth or my gums or something. Or maybe this is something that they did when they were living. I don't know why this is someone's a person, or this is a person who was once living who has passed on, for sure. For sure. If this is not someone that you know, do not force it at all. Do not force it. I'm also getting, this is really interesting. I'm seeing like a pet. Um, I don't know why. I don't know why this pet is. So when a pet passes on, they don't, like before a pet passes on, clearly they don't speak English. But the way that this energy is coming through, they're saying that someone is like gripping onto this pet. So you may have had, it's almost giving me like childlike, like a child who holds on to a pet too tight, or they squeeze onto things too tight. If this is an animal that is currently in your life, watch how children are holding on to the holding on to the pets, because the child is holding on to the animal too tight. There's a specific message about an animal holding a child or an adult holding on to an animal way too tight of a grip. The animal is uncomfortable. It's not intentional. It's just you have to like let go of something. Um, Also, I'm getting the strong sense that there's might be like a developing anxiety disorder within a child. That's actually problematic. I'm also seeing a child who keeps putting their head down. They keep wanting to lay their head down. Spirit's kind of giving me a sense of a problem here. Talk to me about it. They're not, there's almost, okay, this is very specific, and I'm nervous to say this out loud on the internet, but there's a strong chance that there might be a child that's dealing with, not a heart condition, but, like they don't have as much. If you have a child that has like a loss of energy, or like their energy is starting to like get depleted quick, like you realize like the other kids can play a lot longer and this child needs extra sleep. Even as I'm saying this, I want to lay my head down. There's something about oxygen, like oxygen intake, or the blood, like how the blood, this could be a quick and easy fix, but especially when it comes to dietary, but the angels want to bring it up right now for someone. Is there anything else? It's interesting. So this is a global message. They're showing me like building like irrigation, water irrigation. So in the next few, I don't know timing, but in the next developments in our world globally, there's going to be a hyper focus on irrigation, how water is moved, how water is being like moved from like a water source through plants into agriculture, like into where plant, I'm seeing like this line of like gardening, how they how people make lines to garden. And there's something about irrigation and water system. There's going to be a hyper focus about that. As I'm saying that, I actually get a strong sense of anxiety. So there might be a problem with like how water is reaching plants, how water is reaching agriculture. There might be a lack of water. Like there might be a lack of water in the near future that we're going to start seeing in the news. This is giving me some level of anxiety. So I definitely get a strong sense that we're going to see this in the near future. It's like finding alternate sources of moving water, or something. I don't see it as like doom and gloom. Some of you guys are quick to panic. It's not necessarily a panic thing. It's finding solutions. I'm also hearing like natural water irrigation, like how people move water. The other thing is that there could be something that compromises the quality of water, like in the near future, that is that we're going to be seeing on the news. There's going to be something that compromises the quality of the water, like how it's being moved from point A to point. They might actually be trying to, I'm hearing like great, like a migration. They might be trying to move water from one point to the other, to another point, in order to like give water to an area, and something about that gets compromised. That concerns me because water is life, but I feel like it's like people are really reliant on this. I have cards that are here in front of my face. I'm looking at them, but I'm not actually like reading from them. I'm just kind of channeling right now. For those of you guys that are joining me, I don't think I have chats opened up right now. I just wanted to do a reading for the collective. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Oh my God. Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. Someone text me or send me an email. Let me know that you can hear me. Could you imagine? Oh, I would be so annoyed. Stable. The connection is unstable. I don't like this is why I don't like doing live readings because when I channel, I don't like being distracted. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Because I don't have comments. Or like someone send me a DM in my on Instagram and let me know. Okay, yeah. We're getting some thumbs ups here. Can someone quickly DM me on Instagram and let me know, hey Jess, we can hear you? Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay. I messed up. I literally jumped on here and I just wanted to channel for you guys cuz I've actually started reopening. Yay! Thank you Sylvia. Girl, Costa Rica. Okay, teamwork makes the dream work. So guys, a little bit unstable. I just wanted to say that okay, Dan's here too. Okay, sorry. And for those of you guys that are watching from the future, okay, we can hear you. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. For those of you guys that are watching from the future, my name is Jessica Alexandria, and my Instagram is at Bahati Life. But I just really felt so called to come on here and channel. I have this candle. I've been working on this like special oil, and I just feel so called to channel. So I'm going to get back into it so you guys can hear me. Next time I'll open up the comments so that I can actually see what you guys are saying. All right, let's go ahead and dive back in. I'm just going to close my eyes really quickly and see what else comes through. Interesting. I'm seeing like I actually got a vision of a diamond. This feels like a proposal. Yeah, it is a proposal. I'm not going to go into anything further than this, but I get this really strong wave getting pulled up over like it's interesting. I'm seeing like a man or a masculine presence, and they're pulling this blanket over their head. This is showing me that someone is trying to hide their intention. Meanwhile, someone here is like peeking and looking and trying to see what this person is doing. It's funny. I don't mind watching this. I don't say not to do it, but if you're trying to ruin the surprise, you're this close to ruining the surprise for yourself, and you're not pissing off your partner, but give your partner the space to plan and to plan this proposal because you already knew that it was coming. So just give your partner space. It's so funny because it's like I see as your partner is pulling this blanket, it's a metaphor. I feel like it's a metaphor, but as they pull the blanket over their head, their feet pop out. So there's something about spirit is saying that whenever this person tries to hide what it is that they're doing, which is going to be a surprise for you, their feet pop out the end, meaning that something they are not the best. There's a sense of like anxiety, like not anxiety, but like they're very hoppy. Like it's like someone who's like hopping around. They're just doing a lot, and they're like excitingly planning for things, but it's also like if this is an older gentleman, worst case scenario or best case scenario, it doesn't matter. But if this is an older gentleman, he's coming through as very juvenile, like very young and young at heart. So if this person is like, and this could be a specific message for somebody, but if this person is like 60 or 50, they're coming through at the energy of like an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, or this could be someone who's older, but their energy is younger than what they seem. So they're very, very excited for this proposal. Someone here needs to be really open. I wish I could show you guys what it is I'm looking at, but when I channel, I just look. Someone here is flipping through magazines. And I even as I'm saying this, my energy is starting to get really quiet. I'm getting this strong sense about like getting inspiration through random sources. Some of you guys, if you're in like publishing, if you're in the publishing field, I'm hearing like announcing less, like doing I don't know why, but spirit is, if someone is doing something involving publishing, you are being called right now to keep your brainstorming session on the DL, like don't talk about it. There's something about like whispering when it comes to like a project, or if you're writing. For some of you guys, this could actually be something like similar to like writing an essay or doing like a study or doing like research, and everything has to be quiet. Everything has to be quiet. Someone's getting it's interesting, someone's getting dental work. I'm also hearing that someone, like the bottom of their jaw, or someone has just gotten dental work and their mouth on the bottom is like numb or just weird. Like it doesn't feel bad actually. There's actually this message about like getting this take, if you're not taking care of this already, then get it taken care of. And also there's an emphasis on you wanting to find, someone might actually be going under, like under the knife. You might be going under. I'm actually getting someone like taking like anesthesia or something, and something about the jaw or the bones in the face, like the bottom of the face. Something about the spirit is aligning that with being gentle, and they have a specific message if someone is actually getting some type of this could actually be like aesthetic, like plastic surgery of some sort. Yeah, if you're gonna be doing any type of plastic surgery or dental, you want to find, you want to make sure that you're exploring all of your options when it comes to your like provider. Don't, this is gonna sound weird, but like don't be not cheap, but you want to make sure that if you have to pay more for the reviews versus you cutting a deal on something, or if your insurance doesn't cover it, it's almost like the cost to pay out of pocket or to save in order to pay for something out of pocket is going to be worth it in the long haul. I really do get a strong sense about that. There's something about also like there could be like you want, they keep using the word gentle, so your angels, your guides, or someone's angel and guides right now is wanting someone to be really gentle, like a practitioner being gentle with the work on your body. This doesn't necessarily have to be on the jaw. It could be that when you go under, you might be holding on. There's something that it could be like a nerve. There could be like nerve damage or something that goes numb that doesn't fully recover. So you want to make sure that you're going to the right, you want to make sure that the reviews, and that's how you'll know the reviews of this person, the reviews of this doctor or this team are something that are consistently positive and optimistic. If you see a few that are like faulty, that's okay. I think that comes with the territory. But if you have to choose between getting this work done and rolling the dice and being like, everything's going to be okay, it's going to be a no. There's just don't, like, mark my words, the amount of money that you might be saving on this elective surgery, it's very elective, is not going to be worth it. It's specifically nerve damage. It's specifically nerve damage. Okay, let's get a whole group reading here. Is there anything specific? Okay, they're talking about like lost and found. This could be a specific message for someone, but it's for me right now, it reminds me of when people go out over at night and they leave their like a credit card open at the bar, and you need to go back and like get your credit card to close out. There's something about lost and found, going back and recovering what was lost. Yeah. So 5 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Swords, and the Judgment card reverse. there's this message right now about if you can, I'm sure if this is you, then you probably have already taken care of this. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. But if there's something that you lost or something that could compromise your credit or your credit card or your spending, you need to get it together real quick, because I'm literally hearing that spirit is saying that this is your credit card can fall in wrong hands. This is also something that spirit wants to talk about in general, is making sure that your credit cards, or that your payments and stuff like that, that you're watching where money goes, because something about money, like wherever, oh shit, okay, so okay, this is what this actually is. This is for, I don't want to say a lot of people, but this is a message that's really strongly coming through, that if you're someone who is swiping your card when you were out, it even could be like going to the grocery store. It feels like something very mundane, very practical. And there's something about that credit card system got compromised, and they really want angels, your angels and your guides, the angels and the guides are asking you to check, double check, triple check your bank statements from the last, whenever you recently were going out. And also watch where it is that you're spending. If you can right now, carry cash. And when you take out cash, at least for the next few days, go directly to the bank teller. The ATM machines, there's something about, at least for the time being, it feels like it was compromised. This is to prevent any further damage. Anything else that is like already happened, especially like in increments of like 500, I'm getting that number 500, that can be recovered. But anything more than that, it's almost like faulty. You don't know if you can actually get it back. Spirit's trying to prevent this from happening to you, because something somewhere has been compromised. They're talking again about, I'm sorry to bring this up again, but I don't make the rules. So they're talking also about irrigation and how water is moving. So we're going to watch this on the news. This is going to unfold in the news. This is current events. Talk to me about that. There's an emphasis on the energy of England, the UK. It's somewhere that's like normally really quiet. So this could be like Ireland. This could be the UK. What about it? That's such a specific message. There's going to be some type of really huge development. Oh, sorry guys. There's going to be some huge development when it comes to the UK, when it comes to Ireland, when it comes to just the United Kingdom. So it could be England, Scotland, Ireland, somewhere that is normally pretty quiet. The Devil card. Spirit's not really letting me get more on this though. It doesn't feel good. The Death card, Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. Something going on with the UK. Scotland, Ireland, somewhere where it's normally really quiet. Also like farm. So many emphasis on like farms lately. If you guys want to send a DM, I've got my Instagram up currently. I will be more open to shuffling specifically on something, but that's literally what it is that I'm getting so far. That I feel like that's it. Okay, what's the message for the collective? Let's switch the energy up, shall we? Thank you guys so much for tuning in, by the way, and allowing me to channel for you. I'm opening up my books soon. Well, I have already, to allow readings to kind of trickle in lightly. I'm just going to connect with, for sometimes when I channel, I get really tongue-tied. It's just always that, okay, ew, whoa, not ill. But someone's getting a pool. I just got a really strong message about someone is getting a pool. Not me, girl. I wish. Someone's getting a pool. It's like an in-ground pool. Or budgeting for an in-ground pool. Spirit's like, that is so specific. Or going to like swimming or something with an in-ground pool, going to an in-ground pool. That is so funny. So this is not related, but I had the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is the Knight of Cups here reversed, and the Three of Pentacles reversed here. But that's a very clear message. Someone is putting down, there's something about budgeting for an in-ground pool. This feels like it's going to work out, but it's like getting by the skin of your teeth. Or if it's like, if you budgeted for it, there might be like something that could make the budget kind of, I don't speak that over you. If this is something that you're actively working on, then set the intention that your finances and your budget and how things pan out, that they actually match, like that they stay very close together. Yeah, I get the strong sense, Hangman and the 10 of Cups here. That's gonna, but yeah, they're talking about going to the pool or in-ground pools or swimming. And some of you guys might be going to a gym. I feel like I'm stretching it right now. Some of you guys might be going to a gym and going to the like in-ground pool swimming things. Spirit is just like, okay, yeah, we're helping you. Like there's this emphasis on like helping and making things work there with that. Okay. Okay. Overarching messages for the collective. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. And then I gotta go. But thank you again, guys, for tuning in with me. Let's see what we have here. I'm checking you guys. Oh, wow. Thank you guys for sending your DMs. Oh, I'm seeing some specific questions. Okay. I'm going to answer this just because if you know who you are, who DM'd me, I'm not going to put your name on blast. But I'll say that, hey, Jess, my family and I moved onto a farm in 2020. Is everything okay there? Will we be able to call it our forever home? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, girl, this feels good. Talk to me about... I think that you have some interesting cards that you're pulling. First of all, Spirit is recognizing the fact that you're setting down roots, especially with Four of Wands reversed. However, there's like, you have this lingering, the Devil card here. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the World card, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Tower card reversed, and Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if I necessarily would say that I'm not saying that it's not a forever home. I'm just saying that with Five of Swords energy, like you clearly are putting down roots. Okay. We have Four of Swords here, Def. And then we have Page of Pentacles. That was the first card to show up. So they're showing investment that is being made or a contract that's being made. There may be something about there's a potential, right? If this is working together as a team or working together as a collective, there might be a struggle with getting everybody on board. I don't know, something about like equal sharing of responsibility. That might be tough. I'm also seeing that the house wouldn't be the problem. It might be the dynamic of relationships or certain things that have already shown themselves and revealed themselves to you within the family dynamic that will present itself in the home. So I as I'm saying that, I'm getting the strong sense about like ironing things out. So if there's already any type of conflict or tension within the family dynamic already, this is not going to be a surprise to you either. By the way, you have the Tower card here reversed. I'm also getting a strong sense about like I'm hearing like taking a time out this could be if you're talking about your family and you're a mother or wife, this is you needing some extra time for yourself, like a space all of your own in order to have clear-headedness, because it feels like something is, I don't know. I hope that this reading makes sense to you, but there's something lingering here that could be a little problematic. And it's interesting that you were the first person that I felt called to read for. Okay, guys. Let's just go ahead and do the collective reading. Thank you for your DM. I'm sending you my love, by the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and close out. So reading for the collective. Okay, lovers. Lovers is the first to show up. What an interesting group reading right now. Interesting. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and allowing me to read for you. And then I'm going to zip off back into the apothecary to continue working over the candles and making oils and stuff. Also, I'm preparing for readings. Okay, I was saying this earlier, guys. Get very, very clear on your intentions. Spirit is wanting the majority of those of you guys that are in here right now to be very specific about what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life right now. I'm also getting a strong sense that for many of you guys, you're closing out some major chapter. You would know this because it's already happened. There's if your life has already shown up in one way, or if you've already, like, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that if you have cleared out a specific cycle or a specific chapter, or if things were looking a certain way and you know specifically that area or that thing is closing out in your life, it's time for you to completely let the past go. There's a strong message that I'm getting of someone or people that are kind of straddling between the past before you enter into the future while you're here in the present. What does that mean? That means that although you may have consciously tried to say goodbye to the past, or consciously have accepted how things in life pass, or things have let go, there's a part of you that's still actively trying to do what you have done or keep what you've had already secured. This is where your angels and your guides, or at least the message right now, is to make up your mind. As if you're letting something go, or if this is the last chapter in your life, it's time for you to completely let go, surrender, and gain clarity. This is where you do an energy cleanse. This is where you can do all the rituals in the world to tell or signal to the universe that you're letting things go. But if your mind is still set on what has already happened or what has already occurred, or if you keep looking to the past, that energy is going to continue to linger, and it's going to impact your ability to manifest and to move forward in the future, and what you're able to actually. Also, I'm getting the strong message that Spirit is saying, be really clear on your intention. This is like if you say, for some of you guys, you might not have actually stated what it is that you want. You're waiting for the universe to tell you what you want, or you're waiting for the universe to give you a sign of what's next. This is where you have to actively begin to call it into presence, call it into existence. Some of you guys are really scared of, what if I say the wrong thing? The truth is that you're not afraid of saying the wrong thing. You're scared of your own power, because you have actually recognized and acknowledged the fact that you are a powerful manifester. If not, you wouldn't be so concerned with saying the wrong thing. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just channeling right now. So be very specific. Some of you guys have started to set the ball in motion as far as what you want to happen in the future, or what you're getting closer to being open to happening. And now divine is like, okay, we'll give you some time with this, but start getting very specific. Start being very specific. Don't really be wishy-washy and waiting for a tarot reading or this or something external to tell you what's next. You should be choosing. You should be deciding. This card's really standing out to me. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So some of you guys might be weighing all of your options, and I just get this strong sense that you're not being rushed, but don't stay in that space for too long, because things are starting to get muddled. And when things get muddled, your magic starts to diminish, your power starts to diminish, your path starts to slow down. So as soon as you gain more clarity, and literally, you guys, sometimes you can do a ritual, you can clear out the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, even the throat chakra, because you're going to be speaking this out loud. It's not even an issue about the heart, because your heart knows what it wants. It's more about like your ability to actually see it, so that you can call it, so that you can manifest it, so that it can arrive. Because there's this wavering energy that I'm getting here, that you almost are allowing yourself to kind of sit in right now, when you're just like, when you know that you want something, state it and let it be. Allow it to be. I know that a lot of you guys know that when you set intention, you have to say it and let it go. The problem is that I almost get a sense that someone has whispered an intention, or they're gaining clarity on what it is that they want, but they're not totally precise on what it is that they want. So they're just kind of waiting for a sign. And the spirit is like, you actually have the power in order to bring this into existence right now. And any type of wavering, or it's almost like you're procrastinating. You're delaying success. You're delaying the inevitable. So gain more clarity if you can on exactly, the universe is like saying to you right now, like, where are we going? Where are you taking us? They don't want, your angels and your guides don't want you saying to the universe, like, where are you taking me? Okay. So we want to flip the script a little bit. So I hope this reading resonates, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Very fly by the seat of my pants tonight. Just really felt called to do it. Share this reading with you guys. I hope it resonates. Please let me know as things develop, what you see, what you hear. Especially when it comes to irrigation. I don't know why, but there's something going on with irrigation, and also the UK. Something about Ireland and Scotland specifically. I don't see it as England. I see it as like Ireland and Scotland. So keep your eyes on that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and head out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you need me, you know where to find me, at bahatilife.com. I'm not offering any readings in like comments or on DMs or anything like that on social media. If anything is from me, it will be authentically from the authentic source, and that is bahatilife.com. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.